up guys, and welcome to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. Mickey here, hope you're all doing well. I seem to be doing a bit better. So, first things first, I'm up the woods, let's get a brew on. Okay, so what are we going to make a brew on today? Well, I thought I'd be a bit different. So, one of my American friends sent me over a treat from America. And we thought we'd give that a go today. So John, here I am up the woods, and I'm going to give the GI stove a try. Okay, so we're going to do that on hexamine today, purely and simply because that keeps it simple and sweet. We're going to make a simple cup of coffee, yeah, and yeah, have a chat about how things are going and what we're doing. So I'll zoom the camera in. You can have a look at this little stove system. There you go, you can call the kids into the room now, the ugly mugs are not going to frighten them. So the GI stove system, it's quite simple, okay? Mug and cooker, all in one. Nice simple little system. Okay, no, right, I'm just going to give that a little swill out because that has been floating around in the bag with a few other bits and pieces. So, right. And this is a nice little cooker. So what we'll do with that, we'll place a bit of foil down on here because I don't want to damage the wood. There we go. Let's take a Hexi tab. Well, I hope you've all been keeping well. It's been a while since we put a video up. Been a while since we put a video up from the woods. In actual fact, because I want to really get a brew on. Yeah, yeah, we'll do it with one. Yeah, well, let's go. Should we go full military spec? Shall we? Yeah, let's go full military spec. So what we'll do, go with a set of windproof matches as well. So, and again, as I'm always saying, problem with these packs is the matches might well be windproof and waterproof, but the strikes aren't. So, there we go. And the Hexi's away. Put that back into that kit. Pop enough water for a brew into the mug. Now, I've been told that's the technique, is to reverse the shape of the mug. Okay, and then it sits on there nicely. So we'll sit that on there. Pop the hexamine back into the plastic bag, and we'll see, we'll let that brew up. Make us a little brew in the woods, which again is what we want. Nice cup of tea, little spoon, easy brew. There we go. That's what you want, isn't it? Now this little cooker, so yeah, it's a great system. Now, the thing you've got to remember is you're going to be working on the ground with it. So, a little bit of foil in your pack, that would be the way to go with that. Again, it's got a nice little windshield on it. It works. That's a single Hexi block in there. And, yeah, does the job. Does what it needs. Great for heating up brews. Probably great for doing basic scoff in your mug. However, we all know that I'm a bit anti that myself. I prefer a ball in the bag. So, yeah, actually, sorry, let's go full combat ready then. So, shall we do a meal? Whilst that's brewing up, let's get a scoff on. So, while that's brewing up, we'll get a scoff on. So, let's have a look. Yeah, it's got a sticky pad on that. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. We're going to have beef burrito and rice. Throw that across there. Now, self-heating bag. Take the beef burrito. Place it in. Drop of water. Take the sealing tab off. Stick the sealing tab on there. Put that in there. Okie doke. And that is going to warm up our dinner. Move my coffee and my rice to that side. There we go. That's all on, all running. So there we go. That one was a bit slow in going. You always want to try and leave a little bit of a gap so some of the steam can escape. Purely simply because otherwise you're going to have an explosion. These bags can go pop. If you roll that up several times, yeah, it will go pop. So there we go. So it's a US Forces GI mug and cook system. That is dinner today being cooked in a US GI self-heating bag, all courtesy of my friend John over in the States. John, thank you very much. Looking forward to trying this out. So the other thing we're going to talk about on the channel today, and you're going to see some footage from it for the first time, as we picked ourselves up a little drone, little Hover X1. We're going to see how the footage looks with that. Anyhow, Timmy's just pulling out in his Land Rover because he's got to fly. He's got to get out of here. He's on a mission now. So you're going to hear the Land Rover go past, and you'll hear me go, "Bye bye, Timmy. See you later, dude." Right, so that's Timmy out of here. That's Tim out. He's off to see an act tonight, so he's off to have a bit of fun. That's heating nicely. So there we go. My dinner's going to be good and hot. That's just coming up to a boil. Yeah, USGI kit. Can't fault it. We're going to be out here with the Wooby in the next week or two. Yeah, that's at a boil. Sweet. Coffee, white too. Why? Because that's how I like it. So that off the heat. Make sure the handle's not going to burn me. And we've probably got enough hexamine in there to warm up another brew if you needed to. Don't think there's enough in there to boil up a brew. However, it'll be enough to warm a brew. So, we'll stick that back in there. Stick that back in there. And again, this is just a little video to let you know I'm still here, I'm still going. Look forward to that. Right, so what has changed? So there have been a couple of changes in the channel, mainly down to time issues and requirements. But yeah, we're pushing forward. The videos will be forthcoming. Being without a vehicle for a little while was a bit of a nightmare. Because it just means I can't get up here, and it's a good sort of 10 miles for me to get up here to the woods. Local woods to me are all military training areas, so personally I'd rather not go up there and film. You never know what you're going to catch, and you never know what trouble you're going to get into. So yeah, other than that, all is good. All is good. So what we're going to do, we're going to change our position. We're going to get a brew. I'm going to have a little play with the hover cam, see how that goes, and see what I think of that. In actual fact, yeah, wind's just started picking up. I probably won't. So this is only, the hover cam's good for 15 miles an hour in the wind. Anything over that, yeah, and it will drag it away from you because it's only a little tiny camera. So what we'll do, we'll look at the footage. If I like it, I'll put it on the video today. Right, let's get into this. Let's have a look, see what we think. Right, now as I've said in the past, I'm quite deadly serious about this. If I was in a really cold environment and I was suffering with the weather, I would be tempted to close that back up and just use this as a heat source. It's a very good heat source, okay? Oh, I've given it a shake so it's off again, and I've made it a bit tight. There we go. So it's a very good heat source. As you see, that is boiling up again. So you could use that inside clothing. You could put more water in that, warm it, put it in a bottle, use that near your clothing. You could drop that inside another container and just use it as a heat source. Drop it inside your gear, okay? It is warmth, and again, you don't waste warmth. If you need it, it's there. These self-sealing heat packs, again, are a saving grace. I recommend having these in your vehicles. There you go, that's already starting to puff up again. Have one in your vehicle or a couple in your vehicle with a couple of military style meals, and you're laughing. No flame required. The only thing to remember is the water that is inside that bag is not drinkable, okay? It is not drinkable at all. It will be toxic. It's a chemical reaction. So it's the first time I've tried this beef and burrito, and there we go. That don't look too bad at all. In actual fact, got a little bit of spiciness to it. Hits you straight away, not a lot. Hits you straight away. Easy to eat. It's not too stodgy, not too wet. I can see why this has become a popular with the squaddies. Yeah. That's going to be filling and hot. That's going to give you plenty of energy. Yeah, that's a good. That is a good meal. That's a good meal. So, red beans in there, or kidney beans in there, rice, paprika, a little bit of chilli, beef. Beef chunks aren't huge. They're quite small, but you can taste them. They're there. Yeah, that's a filling meal. That will keep you going. Yep, quite like that. Although I will say, it does have a bit of a burn, but not not uncomfortably so. Heat pack is still hot. So let's try a little test with this. Okay, so most of the water's gone. So if I take a drop more water, put it in there. Will it heat that water? I'm just seeing if I can get a double boil out of it, really. Yeah. Yeah, that's getting hot. That's building heat again. Give the sachet a bit of a squeeze, see if that... Oh yeah, that speeds up the reaction. Yep. Okay, so you can get 2 boils. That well, you can get another secondary boil out of that. I don't think it's going to get hot enough to boil, but it's heating that water. In actual fact, the pack itself is getting too hot to touch. So, yeah, as a heat source, as a way of warming yourself if you're up on the hills in an emergency, as long as you add a little drop of water, and it is only a little drop of water, and it wouldn't matter whether it was clean or not, you're sorted. Coffee. Nice. Nice. So what are we doing? Right, so over the next few weeks, we're having a couple of adventures. Me and Mac are heading off to the West Country. We're going to be hitting an area out there. We'll also be hoping to get down to Wales. We're hoping to pop down to the Bug Out store and see Lee. Have a chat to him. Got an idea for later in the year. I also got to pop in and see my mate in Blueth. Have a chat to him about a bit of land. So, yeah, all is looking good and all is looking up. So it's just a quick video for today. Up the woods, enjoying the view, enjoying the scenery, refreshing myself, rewinding, getting the old noggin back in gear. One and the other thing I wanted to do, I wanted to see if I could get the new car down here, the Honda CR-V, and yeah, not a problem. Gets into the woods with no difficulty, which is a bonus. So that means I can get my kit down there, and then being able to get my kit down there means I don't have to lug it. So what I'm going to do, to finish this, got a bit of a still bit of weather. I'm going to put the Hover X1 up. I'm going to have a little walk around, see how that performs, have a play with that, because again, I'm still learning how it works. There is a mode where I can sync my phone to it and record sound. However, that's not really what I want it for. I mean, the speaking stuff I'll do on here. That's steaming up again already. The speaking stuff I'll do on here, but I wanted that more for the, yeah, getting the shots, getting the views and the images. Right, so the little X1 drone is superb. It's a self-flying camera basically, and all I need to do is push and hold the button there, switches it on. That comes on. Camera does its check, make sure it's happy.
Current mode, hover.
Right, I've got that set in hover mode at the moment.
Continue, hover.
Okay, so if I set that in hover mode, that will hover there. That will hover there. Red light comes on. It's filming me. And if I move, it will track me. Okay, so it tracks me as I move, keeps me in the camera, and when I want to land it, just place my hand underneath it and it will land. Easy as that. Great bit of kit. I can send it away and back, but I'm obviously in the trees here, so that's a bit much, but it does have a follow me mode. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to see, but we'll try it.
Standard, follow.
Standard follow. Okie doke. So that's now set in follow mode. Now if I walk towards it, it will track me. And as I walk around the woods, it will follow me. So that'll follow me around the woods quite happily. And again, when I want to land it, just place my hand underneath it and it will land. And it's got a couple other modes on there. It'll go up and do a circle round me, it'll go away, it'll come towards me, but you'll see that on the video. We'll have a play with that. So that's just a little go with that today. Let's put the shut off now. Now, one of the important things with these, it has a camera on it. So, speaking to people who initially said to me, oh, you don't need any form of flyer ID or anything with that because of its weight. Well, when I did my check with the Civilian Aviation Authority, apparently you do. If it's got a camera on it, right, so i.e. it can record people, you've got to have a flyer ID for it and you've got to have an operator ID. Guys, dead easy course. Basics, get on there, do it, okay. The flyer ID costs you nothing, okay. The operator ID isn't expensive. So at the end of the day, for those of you that are considering upping your game for your videos, I think that's possibly the way to go. But again, I've got to wait till I've seen it, tried it. I'll make some cock-ups, but we'll see how it goes. Anyhow, that'll be on this video today. So, saying that, bear in mind I'm going to need to get out of here soon. Guys, just a quick update from me up the woods. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all taking it easy. Please like, subscribe, share. Normal viewing is resuming ASAP. Okay? Have fun, take care, get outdoors, have your adventures, do a bit of rewarding, make yourself feel good. Love those you do, forgive those you don't, and as always, peace and light be upon you all. This is Mickey, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival, wishing you well. Mickey out.